So what if overgiving isn't because you care too much? What if it's just become who you are? So in this video, we're going to talk about how overgiving turns into an identity and why it's so hard to stop. So first of all, what is overgiving? Overgiving is prioritizing other people over yourself. It's also feeling guilty, feeling responsible for other people's emotions, and just feeling drained to the point of depletion. That's how you know you're giving in, you're putting in more than you're getting out. In your childhood, love was probably tied to performance, or love was earned because you were easy, because you were good. In your family, there was probably praise for when you did good, or you were selfless, you did what you were told, or you were mature, or you were helpful. But after doing that for so long, you start to think it's you. You start to think that that's just your personality and who you are. And then you start to say to yourself, I'm the strong one. I'm the one that people can count on. I'm the person that everybody goes to when they have a problem. It feels good because it gives you a sense of validation, of purpose, a sense of being needed. But then you find yourself in this addiction loop. It starts with someone asking you for something or needing your help, needing you for something. It triggers that uncomfortable response, and you may want to say no right here, but you're so used to overgiving that and showing up for other people that you go ahead and do it. So then you act on it. And you give your time, your energy, your emotions, your money, whatever it is, your resource. And then you get that validation. They reward you, that dopamine, where they're so glad that you showed up for them. You're the hero. You're the one who saved the day. So you feel high, and then you crash out again. You start feeling resentment. You're like, why did I stay? Why did I do this for them? They don't appreciate me, etc., etc. And then it just continues in that loop. So you just keep repeating this cycle over and over, and you continue to crash and burn. So it's not an act of kindness. It's not being kind when you're neglecting yourself. It's really just a dopamine hit. So here are some signs that you know that it's an addiction. If you feel guilty when you say no, you feel bad, feeling empty or useless when you're not needed. You tend to attract people who take more than they give. You carry around resentment. You don't express how you really feel. Your needs seem to be unclear to other people or secondary. So the real downside to this and what is costing you is a loss of self-identity. You don't know who you are without being needed. Feeling burnt out, feeling emotionally exhausted. You tend to end up in one-sided relationships where you feel like you're doing more than the other person. Or you may feel like people don't love you if they don't need you, or that you won't hold a spot in their heart or in their life if you're not doing something for them. But the truth is, being needed is not the same as being loved. You have to rewire this pattern, and the way you start doing that is you start separating your identity from the behavior. You start saying to yourself, I can be a caring person. I can be caring without overextending, without overgiving. It's okay to say no. I may not be able to do it this time. I'm happy you considered me, but I just can't right now. If you have always been the nice girl, trust me, it is not going to feel comfortable saying no, but you have to allow yourself to feel the discomfort, to lean into the discomfort. Just practice saying no. No, I'm not available right now. No, I can't do it right now. Let me check my priorities and I'll get back to you. It's okay, but it feels so good when you just start practicing it. Start to pause and think about if you want to say yes. Do I really have the capacity for this? Do I really want this in my life? Start to ask yourself those questions, and if you feel like it's a no, say no. The empowering takeaway from all of this is that you don't have to earn your worth through exhaustion. So if you have a journal, I'm going to give you a journal prompt. This is one that I use, and it's really good for reflection, just to get it out your system. You can start to rewire and rewrite your own story. Use this journal prompt. Where did I learn that giving equals love? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will see you in the next session. Bye.